Okay, so there's no light because the light bulb is out. So I have to wait till the people come in. Be like, what did he? What? There's no light bulb. Okay, so I'm gonna read "The World I Live in Optimism" by Helen Keller. Many persons have perfect eyes are blind in their perception. Many persons have perfect ears or are emotionally deaf. Yet these are the very ones who dare to set limits to the vision of those who, lacking a sense or two, have will, soul, passion, and imagination. Faith is mockery. If it teaches us not what we may construct a world unspeakably more complete and beautiful than the material world, and I too may construct my beautiful world, for I am a child of God, in an interior of a fragment of the mind that creates all worlds. So why? Because sometimes the world, what we think it is what we think it is. So I want to talk about something that it's always on my mind. It's like, why do guys think like this? I don't fucking get it. Like, it makes no sense. And I realize it does make sense, right? Now, for most guys, they think tough. Here's the thing about it. See, people always say I'm soft, right? Meaning that I don't punch people in the face. That means they're like, what does it have to do with life? Why you want to punch people in the face in the first place? I'm more like pacifist. But anyway, story. Here's the thing. People in this world, they think that if you're not going out using violence or kicking somebody's ass, that means you're not fucking tough. And quote unquote, not being a man. What does that have to do with being a man about? Now I say they're soft. You know why? You know what being tough mean? They have no clue. Now this might be offensive to whoever listened to this because they think they're a man. I don't care. You know why you're not a man? You're using alcohol to not be able to express your emotion. Right? Most people need to use alcohol to express emotion because emotions are hard to express when you're sober. Now, most people say you shouldn't cry when you're mad, or you shouldn't express emotion because it doesn't make you look tough. Why do I need to look tough for you? I can act weird all I want. That's make me crazy in the other eyes. People, blah, 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 right? That make me crazy, right? And I can just shout weird things and make people noises and weird and all that. That's tough. Because it's showing a side of me that people are going to judge me for. And when you express emotion, that's vulnerability. That's showing you that, hey, this is my emotion and this is how I feel. Right? Because I learned through that from my past lover that to express my emotion fully and to let it out. Whether how I love, how I tell the person that I love them. And here's the thing. Most guys would not go into a girl store because they never done it, or they would not dare. They wouldn't even dare to put on makeup. They think it's weird. Actually, you know what? Most of the people think if I put makeup, it's weird. Hey, Korean people, all the people who put makeup, movie stars do that. The only reason why I have done it because my past lover did it for me. And of course, it's fun to cross-dress because it's different. It's like, cool, I'm a girl now. I look so pretty. And they wouldn't even go to put well, no, that's too easy. Putting earrings on you, that's too easy. Something that's girly that they would not do. Go into a girl store, go shopping, something, but don't do that because they think that people think like they think it's weird. Anyway, so let me tell you a story. Back then, when I was 20, my old manager, she hated this Korean chef, and they got into a fight and argument. And he was using that alcohol to express how he feel about the chef. And I keep seeing it over and over again. Why do guys need to use alcohol as an excuse to express how you feel about things and say, oh, it's not easy? Oh, yeah, it is. But it's because it's learned behavior from their parents, right? So for me, I learned how to show emotion, because that's, if you love someone, you should tell them, right? It's not, most people in the book somewhere it said that women are emotional. Guys are emotional too, as the book said, right? But guys are having a hard time to express it because it's not manly enough. But they are the one who are soft because they have no courage, no balls. They're pussies because they can't even cry. I dare you today. All the guys cry. You don't need to drink to cry. When I interview, here's the thing about me. I express my emotion. That's why people say it's bad. People think angry or anger is bad, right? Here's the thing. Anger can be usually harnessed for the world that you want to change, right? For me, I don't like most things in this world. That's why I created my YouTube channel. I hated the school educational system because they pushed me in this world saying I need a fucking job. I need to be quote unquote educated. I don't even know what that fucking means. So I was pushing in this world telling them that, oh, I have no talent, no ability, I'm slow, because I cannot read and write. That means I'm not smart enough. I don't need to use grammar, right? They think that just because I read and write means I'm intelligent. That if I have an A or if you have a D that you're not intelligent, but A's you're intelligent. That doesn't mean anything. So most people think, here's the thing, what's the point of me doing an interview? People think that they're doing me a favor if they let me interview them. But if I'm not happy and I'm not satisfied, how are you doing me a favor? Right? I noticed that there's a difference between where they're at and their mental state, and where, if they're having a best moment and they're living their best life, the interview will be very different. While the other thing, if they're not living their best life, the interview will be totally different. I noticed that. Most people don't even know what an interview is, right? Most people, when they go in and interview a job, they think it's one-way street. I say it's two-way street. If that person don't know how to interview the manager or HR, and you know how to interview, you can ask a bunch of questions and they don't even know. And they get totally sidetracked. The only reason why you should ask the HR what's the company about, because you want to be there for the long term or short term, or you don't even want to be there in the first place. That's why, right? And here's the thing. When I did the interview, I didn't need to drink to express my emotions. And when I listened to him, I was crying. Like my tear came out. And I was like, wow, man, this is very tough to hear. And because I'm a caring person, even though sometimes I get pissed, but I'm a caring person. I do care. It's not that I don't care. And you know, when I listen, it's like the mindset is not, there's no possibility, like, hope in there. And I was sad because I didn't want him to have, without his daughter, like his daughter need a father in her life. And he told me that the best day of his life when his daughter was born. And that there's a different type of love between his daughter. And I didn't want his daughter to grow up without a father. Because one day she will look up to him to say, Father, why wasn't you there when I needed you? Dad, when I needed you the most, I needed you. Why wasn't you there? Dad, where are you? And it's sad. And I have to go through this, listening to this, and I tear up because I didn't want him to live a life without his daughter. And it was hurting me because I was like, no, this is not right. And I know that he's going through a tough time. And I know that. And what happened, I won't say, but tell you guys, Tell your parents that you love them. Don't, even guys, stop trying to fucking saying you don't have emotion. You do. It's just that you don't know how to tell the person that you love, I love you. If you tell them you love them, you love them. People say it's so hard. Try to say, I love you. I care about you. You mean the world to me. Thank you for coming into my life. You're wonderful, amazing. Say that. But guys fucking bottle that shit up. And they don't tell. So they don't know. The worst day of your life, when you can't even express towards your loved one that you love them, and they're gone, and it's so hard. Don't do that. Tell them that thank you for loving me. Thank you for caring about me. Thank you for supporting me. You know what? I hate American culture. Fuck the American culture. You know why? People think that, so in the American culture, they kick you out when you're 18 and say, fuck you! You're 18, grow up. But they're still a kid. People think that adult world, let's say, thinking that a kid's supposed to know everything by the age of 18 or 7, but they're still a kid. Like 56 viewing me as a kid because I'm 28. I'm still a kid too in their eyes, right? It's like me and like Gary Vee still think I'm a kid if he look at me in the eyes. Well, in the future, I would mean. But that's besides the point. Anyway, now I'm just using my imagination for Gary Vee. He's not actually there, but to the point. Most American culture have really bad reputation, especially I notice there's a lot of white people, right? Have very bad family in America. And then that's why they have substance. It's very bad. And so, and now most people say it's not easy. Of course it's not easy. Whoever, and say it's easy. No, it's not. And people say you don't understand if you're not in the homeless world. I don't want to be in a homeless world. What I want to do is be a hero that I need to be, to inspire people to become something that need to be and be proud of, because I do not want to see people in that situation because I care too much. Right? And so in the Asian culture put family first, right? While the American culture is all about them, right? That's why people don't understand that what I do, it's because I'm not doing it for you, right? It's like people think like, how about my own happiness too? Like what, you think that just because I do these things, the people think, oh, you're the interview and you're gonna do what I want. What about me? What about my happiness too? Don't I deserve to be happy? Don't we all deserve to be happy? Mindset, heart set first, care, and to believe that something needs to change, and we need to change that, right? And now what I want to do is not gonna be easy, because usually people think like anger is not good, and so they push away anger, usually in the personal development world. For me, I use anger to harness it, because these is those things that the anger led me to destroy a lot of things that people don't like believe in. Because anger, I use it to destroy, to rebuild, to rethink, to restructure a lot of things that, it's like this, right? People don't understand magic, maho, magic, in Japanese. That there is magic. It's that you have to, the darkness where people try to run away, don't let it come in and push it out. Like, get out of it, and then when you grow to another level, magic come into you, right? Into your space, right? We're here to grow. We're here to be our best self. That's why challenges and growth happen, so you can push forward where you need to be, where your dream needs to be. Right now, you're not, like most people are not their best self, so what ended up happening is they couldn't be where they needed to be. So right now, they need to do something about it. It may not be. It takes time, and I'm never saying it's never easy. Come on, man. I don't say it was. Who said I was saying it was easy? My thoughts today. I hope that, because there's why I do the content I do, is because I care enough about the things that people are pigeonhole themselves. They pigeonhole. So they only, it's like people pigeonhole themselves in the law of attraction. People pigeonhole in personal development and other industry. That's why I'm gonna go through the lens of other people in different area, because it create new ideas that I never thought about before. That's usually what will happen. I know that for a fact. So I hope this today, understand something today. Tell the person that you care about the most, not today, right? People say, but today. Tell them that you care about them. Hug your mom. Tell your brother that you love them. Tell your sister that you love them. Tell your grandma that you love them. Go tell. Otherwise, you will regret for the rest of your life not saying anything. And you will hold that in, and you will bury that, and you tell them. And tell your significant other you love them. That's my thoughts today.